this is going to be a bit of a video about a typical day that I have, and I'm not going to put everything in that I throw in throughout the day, but I will put in the stuff that normally happens, the typical stuff. And to start out, every day I make my bed. That's the first thing that I do when I wake up. And the reason that I do that, there's this great speech, and I will try to link to it in the YouTube video. I'm going to try to remember Admiral William McRaven. He gives a graduation commencement speech, and it's all about changing the world and doing the best that you can. And one of the first things he says is, if you want to change the world, make your bed. And the reason that I do it is because, if nothing else, you're coming home at the end of the day to a bed that's made. It's you know, if everything's kind of gone poorly throughout the day, it's a great feeling to come home to a bed that's made and ready. The other thing is, it basically, you start the day by accomplishing something. Even though it's a small accomplishment, making your bed might seem a little bit, you know, not that important. It's still an accomplishment, and it's still putting you in a positive mindset. So if you can start your day every day with something that you've accomplished, it's kind of a cool thing. So if you want to change the world, make your bed. Perhaps the most important thing, coffee. It's a little bit cool in my house, so I put on my hoodie here. I'm sweetened with stevia. Give it a bit of a pour. Not that you need to know how to pour coffee. Yeah. Put a little cold water in it. Mm-hmm. So I'll have a cup of coffee, and then I'll head into the television room, my lounge room. I'll put on the news, and I'll see what's going on in the world. I do that every day, and then it's time for a run. So here we are in my lounge room. You can see my tripod in the background, that awesome American flag / Canadian flag. Good friend of mine, Andy, gave it to me. I'm here watching the news with my coffee. I'm not going to say which news that I watch because I don't want to plug anybody, and I don't want to get, you know, I don't want to give anybody any kind of political fuel or anything, but I'll sit here for about 10-15 minutes, and then, you know, as I drink my coffee, and then I'll head on to the treadmill, and I'll see you there. All right, so we're now in workout number 1. So I'm gonna do a few things today in terms of workout nutrition. Important to know that what I do might not work for you, so don't follow anything. If you're wanting to start a program, consult with your physician first. So this is the first of a couple of workouts that I do throughout the day. Fasted cardio, about 15 minutes. Sometimes I'll do high intensity interval, sometimes steady state. Just kind of depends on how I'm feeling throughout the day. So this is part of my daily routine to start everything going. I feel great after this. And yeah, so about 15 to 20 minutes. Catch you on the flip side. All right, run 1 done. Apologies for the hat hair or the maybe red mark from the hat. I don't know, but that's fine. This is unedited. We're doing a real thing here. And but yeah, so this is my this is my treasure trove of health supplements. Yes, I take them all. Are they a waste of money? Maybe, but do they make me feel good? Yes, as in it makes me feel good that I'm taking them. You know, supplements, big debate, not here to debate it, whether they're a waste of money or not. It doesn't matter. Whatever makes you feel good, do that. For me, taking this stuff, vitamins, you know, makes me feel good. I start every day, well, I get to the second part of the start of every day after my run. This is from my trainer. I've been doing this for a couple of years. I gotta take a shot. Well, I don't have to, but I choose to take a shot of apple cider vinegar. Man, this stuff, for lack of a better word, really is not tasty. It sucks. But loads of benefits you can look up online, whether or not they're all true, who knows. I've been taking it for a couple of years, and so first thing I do after every run is take this, and it never gets any easier. So here we go. Yeah, that's good. It's really not. So yeah, from now on, or from here, breakfast time. Bottoms up, that's my greens drink. You might be wondering why I choose to use Pepsi Max in it, because without it, it tastes like grass and cardboard. So you gotta give yourself a little bit of a treat anyway. There we go. And then wash it all down with water, because that psyllium husk and the greens and everything can sit in your stomach, so you want to really wash that down. And plus, it's good to start your day with a good portion of water. All right, so I got my breakfast, my tofu slash tempeh. It's got some avocado in it, about a half an avocado, plus my greens, and now it's time to relax. I've changed into my relaxing hoodie again. And so I'll relax for the first part of my morning after the run breakfast. Watch some YouTube, because I like to get some ideas. I like to watch fitness stuff. Really into Simon Miller at the moment. So yeah, part one of the day is done and dusted.
Because let's not pretend that it's not cool to be known as the jacked guy. You know, how great is it when you meet somebody, oh, hey, big guy, like, big guy, really happy, really proud.
Okay, so now this is where kind of the work starts to come in. So a lot of the times, well, every day I find time to look at my actor admin in terms of my casting websites, make sure that everything's up to date. I also check out my IMDb page, make sure that that's up to date, because the thing with IMDb is that people can add things wherever they want, and I've had people add weird stuff to my IMDb. So every now and then, maybe like once a month, I'll go in and check that, make sure it's fine. I'll also, I'll check my YouTube analytics to make sure that everything's tracking. Obviously, my YouTube right now is fairly new, but I also check out the new videos that might be on. Another big thing that I also do is I do a lot of research for the podcasts that I do, the Breaking the Barrier podcast, Kryptonian Chronicles podcast. I make sure that I have information. Like for Breaking the Barrier, I might look at training techniques and how different people can benefit from different techniques. With Kryptonian Chronicles, it's all about looking at what's going on in the world, different things that we can talk about, the community, basic cosplay, pop culture, even things like that are a little bit more near and dear to all of our hearts, like how to be basically a better person in terms of how we respect each other and that sort of thing. I also make sure that I look up different techniques that I might not know about for my life coaching clients, because every day, every week, every month, every year, there are different things, different exercises that I find from people that are absolutely wonderful that I will recommend to my clients. And yeah, so I spend a good portion of my working day on here making sure that I'm doing that admin, making sure that I'm looking at better ways to do things as well. So here we go, let's get stuck into it. All right, so I'm about to head off to the gym. This is my pre-workout meal. So basically it's 4 whole eggs, a chicken breast, some cottage cheese, and can you believe half a bag of spinach, a large bag, and that's what it gets down to. And I burnt it today, which is absolutely magical. So I'll have this and then I'll head off to the gym. All right, I finished my pre-workout meal, and normally I wait about 15 minutes and then I'll take my pre-workout supplement, which is basically, it's just arginine and creatine. That's it. I don't use a pre-workout per se. So I'll head off to the gym. I got my post-workout protein shake. You don't have to worry about the anabolic window, quote unquote. You're not going to lose muscle if you don't get a protein shake right after your workout. It's kind of like one of those things that's been blown so much out of proportion by the supplement companies that people panic if they don't get protein in like right after their workout. Doesn't have to happen. You can eat within a couple of hours of your workout, you'll be fine. I happen to like the protein shake just because it makes me feel good. I like the way it tastes, and I like the idea of looking forward to that at the end of my workout. At the moment, I use Dimetize ISO, I use basically a creatine powder as well, and I'll throw in a half a cup of oats in there as well, and I mix that up after my workout, and there you go. So, gonna bring this off with me to the gym, and leg day today. God bless us all. All right, so you're hearing the sounds of cooking, and if you're asking yourself, why yes, I did go through another wardrobe change. I wear like a bunch of different shirts throughout the day. Don't know why, I'll get one dirty, like at the gym, and then I'll just change into another one. I could wear the clean one that I had on before, but that makes too much sense. So this is my post-workout meal. Basically, I have my protein shake. I do my 15 minutes of cardio. That was cardio number 2 that you just saw. And that's kind of it for my workout. And then post-workout, about an hour after that, I have my third meal of the day, which is this, kangaroo mince. I'll put some avocado in there, some greens, and yeah, I'll have about 200-300 grams of this. The mince, the avocado, the greens. And yeah, that'll be meal number 3, followed by probably another cup of coffee. Okay, gonna get ready for a photo shoot now. Of course, the first thing that I have to do is shave. So here's where the magic happens. Unfortunately, no laser heat vision to do this, so I gotta do it the old-fashioned way. Shaver tip, always wet your face with a little bit of warm water first. Helps to prep everything really well. Superman shaving tip, Nivea sensitive gel, really good. Yeah, not an advertisement, but that's what I use anyway. I think I could rock a beard. What do you think? Yeah, we're good. Here we go. Superman beauty tip, I always dab to dry instead of drag. It's easier on the skin, or so I've been told. So, there you go. All shaven. Speed is not your friend. Be careful when you shave, and do some more Nivea, a little bit of Nivea here, I gotta love that, and yeah, put on some sort of aftershave lotion just to make sure the skin doesn't get irritated. Oh, try not to put the lotion in my hair, good call. There we go. I've decided to go with the custom costumes Ricky suit. So it's a Batman v Superman style suit. It's a bit of an animated version because it's, you can tell it's not screen accurate, and it is a little bit over the top, a little less subtle. All right, here we go. I'm gonna start to take the shots now, and then we'll move on to the rest of my day. All right, this is the part of the day where I start to do the Superman challenge. So today is Thursday. I'll generally record these for the Friday, and I'll get them out on the Friday. Sometimes it takes a couple different takes, but you never know what's going to happen. I always sort of pre-plan out what I want to say. I have a list of Superman challenges that's going to take us, I think, well into 2022. So here we go. Hey everyone, Andrew here, Melbourne Superman, and this is your weekly Superman challenge. All right, so I've just finished my Superman challenge and I'm back in the office. So between basically after that post-workout meal, after my photo shoot, I had another meal, which was the same as the post-workout meal, so minus the avocado. So kangaroo mints, about 200 to 300 grams, bunch of greens, and add some sriracha for taste as well. This is, I have completely lost count of what number of coffee this is. I'll have to look at the edit, but that's about par for the course. So now I'm going on to the Australian Fitness Academy's website because basically I'm also in the middle of recertifying myself for my Cert 4 personal training. I've got my Cert 3, of course, which is allows me for group training, online courses, and that sort of thing. So I'm basically furthering my education. Later on today, I will also do some more. I will have some more meetings with my clients, which of course I can't actually put any part of those on the video because of client and coach privacy, that sort of thing. So I'll basically work for the next couple of hours. I'll do some courses here. I'll do some of the modules here. Then I'll have a few clients tonight. I'll have another meal, which will be, again, mints, greens, and sriracha. Only this time I'll add the avocado back in. Probably this will be my last cup of coffee, and then we'll start to wind down for the night. So today's been a bit average, not terribly busy. I haven't had to do any tests or anything for my agent. I haven't had to be on set. Obviously with COVID and everything, that kind of doesn't happen so often a lot of times. But I have had a couple of sessions with my clients already, and so I'll move on to the rest. So I will catch you probably in a couple hours. All right, so this is the last meal of the day. Part of the last meal. So also I'm doing a bit of food prep for the next few days. So basically this will be part of my last meal of the day, and then the leftovers will be sort of fed into tomorrow and the next day. So it's all about food prep. I do that a lot. I don't necessarily have a day where I do it, though if you have the time on a specific day to do food prep, that can be really great, so you don't have to worry about it. I do food prep maybe every 2 or 3 days. So this will be part of my last meal. So what I'll do once this is done, I'll load up my plate, and then I'll wind down. It's about 7 o'clock now, so I've been on the go since about 8. Well, got up at about 7, been on the go since 8. Had a bunch of clients, did the photo shoot, went to the gym, did some work on the PT, did some research for random, for random things like mindful techniques, like life coaching techniques, training, finishing up my education, of course, and then I had some more clients as well. So it's been a jam-packed day, but not really. It's been kind of a cruisy day in the life of the Melbourne Superman. Usually there's a little bit more on, like a self-test or actually going to film or doing a photo shoot outside of the house. But this is kind of like a typical day off for me. So basically, when I don't have to really be anywhere, when I do have to be places, of course, I still get through a lot of this stuff. It's just maybe at different parts of the day. So this is what I call sort of all things work perfectly day, where I got to stick to my schedule that I normally have, which I do. Like 90% of the time I stick to this schedule. The other 10% of the time, it just might mean that the workout happens at like 10 o'clock at night as opposed to, 3 in the afternoon, something like that. So this will be it. I'll start to wind down now. I might jump on Elder Scrolls. Shout out to EPC, Aaron. Might jump on Elder Scrolls Online, so you might see me gaming a little bit. And then, yeah, I'll wind down for the rest of the night. Before ESO, I might do some YouTubing, and I might watch the news to see what's going on again in the world, catch up on whatever's happening out there in the universe. So again, I know I said this before, but I'll probably see you in a couple of hours. Here we go, final meal of the day. That's my mince, my avocado, greens, and salad. About to watch some more Simon Miller. Got my Pepsi Max, 0 sugar. I know, not the healthiest thing, but like I said this morning, need a bit of a treat every now and then. So my house is a bit of a mess. I've got my Superman costume laid out because I wore it the other day, you know, for the Good Friday appeal, and I just wanted to make sure that I let it air out and everything after the photo shoot as well today. So yeah, I'll clean tomorrow. But for now, on to meal number last. I can't remember. I don't know, 5, 6, 7? Can't remember. Anyway, YouTube time. Amazing. I've got like every subscription service that you could possibly have, including satellite TV, and I always find myself on YouTube. Go figure. All right, well, it's just about bedtime for me. I didn't get onto ESO, Elder Scrolls Online tonight, but that's okay. So the last part of my day is the nighttime protein shake, which is basically a casein shake, which is a slower digestive protein. So this way that, you know, my body is being fed a little bit longer into the night. I'll mix some collagen powder in it because, you know, couldn't hurt, right? Maybe it could. We don't know. But yeah, so that's basically my day. I'll do this. I'll brush my teeth, and it's off to bed. So look, thanks so much for sticking with me for this day in the life, and I hope to see you out there on Instagram and Vero. It might not have been the most exciting thing, but I hope you learned something anyway along the way with some of the things that I do, a little bit of an insight into my life. So look, thank you again so much for watching, and good night, and we'll catch you next time.